mouth of the South, or your tarot queen, whichever you prefer. So, I hope everybody is doing good. I hope everybody can hear me fine. Um, I want to thank everyone who wants to join or will join. I also springed up my tarot room a little bit just for daylight saving time, I guess. But anyway, we had a pretty rough night last night. Kevin was not feeling very well, and nor was I. I think I ate something that was really not good. Anyway, I hope that everybody has a great time with this show. I'm going to be using the Crystal Vision Tarot deck today. I'm just feeling it, you know. So let's have fun. Let's do this. So there's been, like I said, a lot going on here. There are so many good people in the world, y'all. If you haven't had a chance to see Josh Johnson, or at least listen to some of his video or YouTube channel, please do. He's so funny, and he is just like so realistic, So I'm hoping that some people will join me on this live video that I'm doing. I'm just going to play with the cards and until people join. Hopefully that you can, tune in, ask a question if you want, or just listen. This is the only deck I have that does have an unknown card in it, and sometimes it does come up. So, it's kind of like, what are you gonna do? Most of the time, the person knows the answer anyway. Here's to you, Sunkissed. I need to have stock in that and ibuprofen goodie powders. I was talking the other day about different denomination or divinations, I should say. And, I have, you can read people's head. You can read their irises. You can read their palms. You can use pendulums. You can use tarot cards. You can just use your own intuition. You don't really have to have anything to do it. And also, I wanted to talk to people out there about your loved ones that have crossed over, or your animals who may have crossed over. You can still feel them. You can still talk to them. I talked to Holly, or Harmony, not Holly. Thank God she's not gone. Go Bills. So, yeah, you can still talk to them. It's like I talk to Harmony all the time. And I have like a certain symbolism that, she gives me, whether it is a yes or no. And I just saw her float by, I think. Anyway, the rainbow, if I see a rainbow randomly or in a card or something, I'll know she's here. So, that's my yes. She's still around. She's still kicking. If you must talk to me, you must. So, it says it on the back of her tombstone. I'm going to have to read that to y'all one of these days. But a four-leaf clover, believe it or not, is our no. And the reason it's our no is because when she was little, we lived in Florida, and I could just walk around and I'd look down and there'd be a four-leaf clover. And I was like, well, here you go. And, I still have some of the ones that I found with her. And she's like, how do you do that, Mom? I can never find them. So that's her no to me. If she ever has a question, or if I have a no answer, she'll show me a four-leaf clover. And it has to be four, because I went to Hi Nancy Dixon. I hope you're having a great day. I went to the doctor before I was getting my knee surgery, and some friends were telling me that maybe I should wait, that it wasn't the proper time to do it. And, I get that Kevin is in the situation that he is, but our daughter just lives right there. And we have some wonderful caregivers that have really stepped up to the plate and helped us. And one of the OT people, she really stepped up to the plate and helped us. And I was so thankful. Um, and my friend Monica, she's the one that took me to get my surgery. And I'm glad I did it in the winter, because in the summer I like to be out picking up sticks and planting stuff, and I have a little greenhouse. I want to get it set up, and I just I would like to be outside in the summer. So I'm glad I did it in the winter, where you kind of have to stay in, or you want to stay in. You don't really have to, but you want to. So anyway, I'm glad I did it. I'm getting better and better every day. So Kevin he's still about the same, but he has such a wonderful, wonderful outlook. I just am so blessed to have him as a patient. I would hate for it to be me, because I don't know that he could handle me. I would be like, "Rrr." I'd be like trying to get out of that bed. But anyway, we're hanging in there. We're doing what we can do, and that's all we can do. So I would love for somebody to jump on and ask a question. I'd love to give some advice with the cards today. This is only my second live. I want to do more of these. I hope that I pick a proper time for everyone. I know there are people that have subscribed to my channel, which I want to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed and liked my channel. And please, please, please tell your friends, your family to tune in if they can, and like and subscribe. It helps me so much. I think I lost a few in the last couple days. I didn't think I was that boring, but you never know. So anyway, I'm hoping I'm picking a great time, because I have people from like all over Australia, Denmark, England, Spain, of course the United States, that want to tune in, and I want to pick a time that's kind of middle, not just Eastern USA. So what was this? And I am very bad at names. So Glorious, hi, how you doing? Future of U.S. in next few years. Oh, in the next few years. Let's see. It's the first question I got. We'll see if the future of the U.S. is doing good. I hope so. I live here, but you never know. It's not looking like it. The future of the United States in the next few years. I'm hoping that we get an impeachment, but that's just me. But we got them before, nothing happened. So who knows with impeachments? But I'm gonna try not to be colored on this and just read what the cards say. And like I say, on this, I'm just throwing them and seeing what flies out. And thank you, Nancy, for love to both of Kevin and I. And right back at you. Love to you as well. We're going to the bottom of the deck. It's not looking good for us in the good old US of A. Looks like we may have to see a war on our territory if I'm going by the bottom of the deck, which for some reason made me look. So, answer your question, probably not good, but let's see if we find something else still there. So, let's see. Next few years, United States. Next few years. Okay, let's take those two. Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. We have the Emperor. And normally, the Emperor means very, very ruler. Normally, it means fair ruler, but not in this case because of the cards that come with it. The Ten of Cups in reverse says that this ruler don't care for comfortable, doesn't care for happy. Hi, Campbell, Susan. I hope you're doing well. This says the person in the White House, those who won't mention his name, doesn't care whether we're happy, doesn't care whether we're comfortable, doesn't care whether children have food or a good education. So, you know, I don't know. And Nancy, I would love to do a general reading for you. And also, let me finish this, please, and I'll get right back to you. This also says that our person who lives in the White House is not rational. He is very delusional, pie in the sky type of thing for him, not us. So he don't care. He don't care what we're feeling. He doesn't care the pain or the hunger that he is putting on the United States. We were one of the world's most powerful companies, but he don't care. He don't care. And he's delusional. He thinks he's going to get away with all this, but we are going to uprise. He's also not taking care of himself. Hello, Renee. Hello. He is not taking care of himself at all. This is the Empress, and it's reverse. So he is not even taking care of himself, like physically. I know that he had some bruises on his hand a while back, but, you know, they take blood out of my hand when they take blood out of my hand to see what's going on with me, and they've blown out veins in my hand as well. So I don't think we should read too much into that, but he is not taking good physical care of himself. And he's older, and you got to take care of yourself when you're on a level that's higher than most. And there's my daughter again saying, right on, Mom. Okay, so Nancy, I'm gonna try to do something in general for you and see what the cards like. When I'm doing a reading, normally when I'm talking to you privately, face on face, I will have you pick a deck. I will have you tell me when to stop shuffling if you can't be across the table from me. As normally I want you to touch it. I want you to get the cards to get your energy. So I'm going to think about you, Nancy, and just pull some cards. Normally, when I do a general reading, I do a Celtic Cross general reading, as what I normally do. So, but I'm just going to throw a few cards and see what's going on here. I think I would like to give away, you're welcome, Glorious, you're so welcome. I would like to give away a reading. You know, I'm trying very hard to pay some generosity that has been shown to me. I want to show to others. So I would love, love, love to be able to give away a free reading. Not real sure how to do it. I'm not even real sure if anybody's interested. And, you know, Nancy, I believe you can take it. With the last name of Dixon, I know you got it. You got it. And I will give it to you straight. I don't sugarcoat nothing. I try not to anyway. I try to be positive. Hi, Paula. I hope you're doing well. I try to be positive. I try to, you know, be kind and generous, but, you know, I will tell you, I'm a Sagittarius. I'm kind of honest like that. So we got it. So I'm just going to think about you, Nancy, for a few minutes. Nancy Dixon. I used to love The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon. And Maggie and Glenn and, you know, the rest. Carol and Daryl were always my favorites. I wanted them to reach heights they never got to. But anyway, Nancy Dixon. What's going on with Nancy Dixon? Okay, we got a card here. And that's probably going to be you as you're on the phone, Nancy. Yes, Paula, I will, as soon as I get done with Nancy, you will be next in line. Oh, you got one that flipped up right there, Miss Nancy. I think that you are normally, Nancy, you're a very loyal individual. You try to be fair. You try to be kind. I believe that's what that card is saying. It is a major arcana. It's the Emperor again. So a lot of people think that these are misshuffles or, you know, but I believe if a card flies out of there, it's got something it's gotta tell you. Let's see. Nancy, let me see what else there is here. Like I said, I springed it up and I don't know. Okay. All right. So the one I thought was you, Nancy, is the Six of Pentacles. And this tells me right now in general in your life, you're not really sure who to be generous to. You have been generous to people who took advantage of that. And for that, I'm sorry. People can be people and they can be self-centered and self-righteous. And, you know, I deserve that. You didn't give it to me. I deserved it. But normally you would know who you should be generous to and who you shouldn't be. But right now, you're kind of questioning that. So... And then you have the Nine of Swords, and this is about, normally, this way, it's about, okay, you're seeing the bigger picture. This way, it's like, okay, you're living in a dream world, okay? It's time to wake up. It's time to smack yourself around a little bit and wake up, but it's reverse. So I think you normally know, you know how to interpret dreams, you know how to interpret situations. So I really believe that you can see the whole picture. Of course, we all get confused, which hence you don't know who to be generous to and who not to be. And it's okay. You know, sometimes we all get fooled or we all get taken. And those are just lessons. I don't really consider them failures, but those are just lessons to be learned. So Nancy, please, you know, you can see the big picture. So open those eyes and look forward to the big picture of this. And the Seven of Swords is also reversed. And this talks about tweaking your plan normally if you're like this. So this talks about just keep being you. You know, and a friend of mine once told me that, you know, if you know, because she used to come into my shop and, you know, people that were less fortunate would come in and some of them you knew what they were going to do if you gave them money. And I still never had a lot of money, even though I owned my own shop. I did not have a lot of money. That's a misconception. Just because you own a shop doesn't mean you got a lot of money. Anyway, this guy comes in and she hands him $10. And he thanked her and he left. And I was like, Judy, don't do that. They're going to be coming in here all the time bumming for money. I can't, you know, I just can't do it, you know. And she's like, June, she says, when it says to my heart that I need to give this person something, I'm going to do it. She said, what they do with it is on them. So please, you believe that when you're giving somebody something, that they will do the correct thing and they will do the right thing. And there's no such thing as tit for tat. I do for you, you do for me. I do for you, you do for me. I always say it comes out in the wash. You know, it shouldn't be a tit for tat. But you don't need to tweak your plan, baby. You don't need to tweak your plan. Hi, Jackie. I hope you're doing well. Also, this says with your girlfriends, you know, you got some friends. Normally it's like this, but it's like this. So normally, you know, you want to go out and have some girl time or some time with your good friends. Well, I think that you maybe just need to sit back and think about what you want or who you want to hang around with, because you haven't had that much fun with them lately. And, you know, sometimes people are just in your life for a reason or a season, and it's okay. It's okay to move on. It really is. So that's okay. You don't have to tweak your plan. Maybe they have to. I don't know. And then you have the Two of Wands, which is about a partnership or, you know, a collaborate with someone that you want to do things with, or whether it's creative, business, family, you know, stuff that you want to do with one other person. So right now this is upside down. So I think you're kind of like disengaged, if you will, with your family. So hello, NT, your zone, NT, the zone, not the zone, in the zone. Thank you for joining us. And now I'm going to get on to Paula. I hope that answered you, Miss Nancy. And I hope you're still there, Paula, about your energy for next week. I hope that you enjoyed that, Nancy. And I hope that you take to heart what it was trying to tell you. It wasn't really super bad. It wasn't really great, but it wasn't super bad. So you're good. Okay, Paula, I'm on you now. So if anybody else wants a reading, and thank you, Glorious, for saying I'm a very good reader. I appreciate it. I try really hard, and I try to just say what the cards are saying and not what June wants to say. So, hi, Tina. I will get to you right after I get to Paula. Thank you. If you want a little spread, I'm going to do Paula's energy right now and what's coming around her for the next little bit, energy-wise. Let's see if we can pull out some chakra stuff out of these cards. Okay, there's one. Okay. Paula's energy in the next little bit. Are you feeling drained, Paula? Aw, thank you. I'm glad you think so, Tina. Oh, and I love Twin Tarot. Thank you so much, Paula. They're so kind, and they have helped me so much. I mean, I could almost cry how much they helped me with my channel and bringing people to meet me and doing the live with me. That was pretty awesome, and it was fun, and I really enjoy their channel too. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I saw a little bit of a drainage card there for you, Paula. Just one fell out. Let's see where your other energy is going. Life can be draining sometimes, that's for sure. Paula. Energy around Paula. Okay. Oh, girl, I don't know. I don't know if I should. Okay, let's see if there's anything else. Yes, there is. Okay. Oh, there's two more. Wow. Okay. I'm just going to throw them all out there. Let's see what's going on. You got a lot of cards here, Paula. And yes, let's see. I think I have Renee, and then you, Jolie. I will be happy to. I hope I'm saying your name right, Jolie. I will be happy to give you a reading. Back to Paula's energy. Paula, you need to walk away from some stuff. I mean, if it's not helping you at all, you know, just throw it away, get away with it. I mean, do it, just walk away. Sometimes it's better to walk away than to try to beat your head up against the wall, and nobody's listening. So, please, 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 if you can, just try to walk away. And I'm going to try to get to everybody. I promise I'm going to try my very hardest. But right now I've got Paula, then Renee, then Jolie, and then I will get to you, Campbell, Susan, as soon as I get to them. But anyway, Paula, for your energy's sake, the things that are going on around you, some of it is not serving you. And you have to help yourself too. So walk away, please. Hi, Tina. And this talks about, you used to be so carefree. And so like, woo, let's just go. Let's just be carefree. And this is Major Arcana. And you want to get back here. Not to the point where you fall off the cliff, of course, but you want to get back here where you feel a little less stressed, a little less drained. So that's what that one's about. Nine of Pentacles, you don't really need to take action where your money is concerned right now. Money is just a tool. People get that all confused with what it really is. So Ace of Cups, also in reversed. I don't see any new passions or love coming your way. I think you're just too tired to even think about it. So that's what that's talking about. Six of Cups, this kind of goes hand in hand with the first one. We all have a little kid inside of us. So I want you to really, really pay attention to the little kid inside of you, because they're screaming. They want to play with you. They want to come out. They want to have some fun. They want to do something that's less tiring. They want to just swing on the swing for a little while, or the porch swing, or whatever you have, or go for a little walk or something. So I want you to really try to pay attention to the little kid inside of you, if you will, please, Paula. And then the Ace of Pentacles upside down. This is like you feel drained creatively. You're not. You just got kind of a block. You just have other things going on that you felt like that you needed to take care of, when it's actually somebody else's responsibility, not yours. So Page of Pentacles, and this is probably like you a lot, Paula, is about a Capricorn type of individual. Capricorns are normally very organized, so I see that you're trying to be organized, and you feel like every time you put one file in there, there's something else array, and you have to fix that, and then you have to go fix that, and then you have to fix this, because you want to be an organized individual, kind of like a Capricorn. So that was that one. King of Pentacles, you're not getting much help from an Aquarian type of person who is very charming. We all have some of those in our lives, don't we? And they can charm the socks off of you, but they're not much help when it comes right down to it. So yeah, you need to definitely, if you take nothing from this reading so far, is to get away from things that no longer serve you, and do some things for yourself. Just you. Maybe not your girlfriends, maybe not the other people. And you say, well, June, I'm in a relationship, or I want to be in a relationship. Well, I think you got to take care of you so far. You got to take care of you before you can take care of anybody else. You got to put the oxygen mask on you before you do anybody else, okay? All right. Queen of Cups. That is a Scorpion type thing. And you don't have to tell everybody. This is about keeping some stuff close to your breast. You know, you don't have to tell everyone. You don't have to be June, mouth of the South. You don't have to tell everybody why you're doing what you're doing. It's because you want to. And if they ask you why, just smile at them and say, why do you want to know? So you had a lot of cards going on. You have the Two of Swords, which talks about your blind intuition. You're normally very good at reading the situation. Like I said, you can see the whole picture. So I wouldn't second guess myself. I would just go with it. And, you know, you're waiting for individuals to give back. Can't. You do it because you want to, or you don't. But don't expect them to give back, because sometimes they don't or won't. And then we have, oh, I think this is family members you're battling with, is it not? And those are the hardest, especially children. Children are the hardest to not do for. They're the hardest. And it's, you know, pick your battles, baby. Try not to fight it. Because when you're fighting a losing battle with a child, it's better tough love. Tough love. You know, my friend, the one about the, you know, giving the guy the money, you know, she used to tell me, I'd give Holly 3 things. You give her 2 things, she'd be fine. Give her 3 things, and she was a royal brat. So, last one. Again, pick your battles wisely. Make sure you're going to worry about it next week before you fight it again. So I hope that helped you with your energy. You're expanding your energy where it doesn't need to be used. Use it for yourself. Use it for you for a little while. Get you some rest. Take a walk. Get away from all the let me haves. And do something for yourself for a little bit, Renee. I think that would be super, or Paula, I'm sorry. That would be super, super good for you right now. Now, I cannot remember the person I was supposed to read for after you. I know Jolie. Let's see. Oh, hey, Gina, I missed your little comment. I'm glad. Oh, thank you so much. I really am thankful for that. That was beautiful. Thank you. Let's see, who was I supposed to be reading for? Was it Jack type now? Paula, Nancy, Paula. Let's see, who was it? Tina, was it Tina? And then Jolie, I think. Yeah, I think it's Tina next. Okay, so we're going to go with Tina. I'm going to think about you for a little bit, Tina. And hopefully we can answer you. And I really appreciate your kind words, Gina. I hope I helped you. And I hope that you believe in you. Tina. What's going on with Tina here? Oh, Tina. I hope you're still here, Tina. I know that one. Woo, that one was long. I about had a 78 card pickup. I hope you're still here, Tina. This one's for you. Let's see. And then Jolie. Hi, Kim. Oh, one of my friends. Oh, Kim. Oh, thank you for tuning in. I miss you so much. Kim is the one that, I don't know if everybody caught the honey thing that I was talking about the other day, but she's the one that told me about that. And thank you, Kim. It's been helping with Kevin's start of a bed sore, if you will. So thank you for that, Kim. Let's see. Tina, yes, you're still here. Good, good. I'm sorry, that one, the last one was a little bit long, but I'm sorry. She needed to hear that in more than one card, I guess, but she needed to hear that. So, and that's what I'm here for, is to do some help, hopefully, and some good. Tina, Jolie, and then Miss Campbell Susan, I think is the way it's going to go. All right. Looks like, Tina, that you are, let's see, you are thinking about taking a trip. And when you do this trip, I think it might be a mind clearing trip for you. And it could be just down the road, or it could be over water. A lot of times it's over water. And if you have some excess baggage, you know, you need to like pretend like you're taking off the backpack and just throw it overboard or out the plane window or whatever, so that you're not thinking about this excess baggage that you have while you're on your trip. You need to enjoy your trip. It talks about the King of Swords, and this is a Libra type of person, and they have to have balance, you know, to be a good person. If they're out of balance, man, they are whack. But, you know, when they're balanced, they can be some of the best people that you will ever meet. But if they're not, and most of the time they're not in balance. But, you know, that's why we're here, so that we can help them to be in balance. So again, if you have the baggage, or if you're not in balance, this might put you in balance, or Miss Tina. And you feel like you're missing something. You're not. You have everything you need, but you feel like you are. You feel like there's a piece of your puzzle that is not fitting in there right. And this is a major arcana. It's reverse. If it was this way, I'd be like, girl, you got everything you need, you go. But you don't. And you feel it. And I think that this trip may help you clear your mind and take you away from those things that are bogging you down to where you can't think clearly. So remember that, to throw away that baggage out the window. Six of Wands is, yeah, you know, people like to blow smoke up other people's booty, if you will. They like to give you acclimates that may or may not be deserved. So again, just words are words. You know, you can say anything, and anybody can say anything. And I think you're realizing that, Tina, and you really do need to get away. So I hope that you do take your holiday and go somewhere and clear your head. Oh, and I did, Kim, I did see a 100% difference from day one, and it's raw honey that I've used. So this here is about fantasy versus reality. You've definitely, your person definitely has your feet on the ground. You are, Tina, you got your feet firmly planted. It's the others around you that are trying to bring more fantasy into the reality, where you understand reality all too well. And maybe you do need to put a little fantasy in there, because without a little fantasy, and we all have all reality, we all go a little crazy. So put some fantasy in there while you're on holiday and not worry about everything else. Okay? So that was Tina. I think Jolie, are you still there, Jolie? Jolie, I hope you're still there. Or Joelle, I hope you're still there. Well, you are so welcome, Tina. I'm glad I can help. And I thank you so much for tuning into my channel and being a part of my life and Kevin's life and us being a part of your life. Thank you. So I appreciate it very much. So let's see what's going on here with Jolie. I hope I'm saying your name right. Is it Joelle or Jolie? I'm sorry if I'm not saying it correctly. I've never been a very good reader or pronouncer, as my husband would say. I make up stuff. I make up words, he says, which is true. And he's always correcting my grammar. Yeah. Okay, well, I'm glad I'm saying it right. Okay, Jolie. So let's see. Oh, let's see. Right off the bat, you got one flipped upside down. This is the Queen of Cups, a Scorpion type of person. Again, you don't have to tell anybody everything, Jolie. Watch holding the grudges, though. If you're holding grudges, it's not a good thing. It's, you know, it's taking your power, actually. When you hold a grudge, it's taking your power. It's taking your power from you. Because they're probably not sitting at home thinking about you at all. It's you that are thinking about them. So, Jolie, don't hold a grudge. It's not worth it. Don't let people have power over you. If they're going to rent in your head, they need to be paying. Okay? So we're not letting people rent free in your head, okay? So that's what that's going to say. Let's see what else we got going on for Jolie. Okay. Okay, Jolie. Let's see if I get anything else. Okay. So we know we're not holding grudges, Jolie. We're not holding grudges. Yeah, please hit the thumbs up and like. And please, y'all, tell all your friends to like and subscribe to my channel. And let's get me to 2,000. That would be great. I would be so excited. You know, I really feel like you feel pretty comfortable in your own skin, Jolie. You definitely can cut somebody off like that, but you still think about them in here. So next is, you are not carefree. You are definitely not a carefree person. You tend to plan out and definitely follow I don't want to say a strategic rule, but you definitely definitely are very precise. You plan things. You don't like surprises. You're not one of those people that really enjoy surprises at all. And this is a Taurus type of person, Jolie. And Tauruses can be very stubborn, as well as Scorpios can be. And I don't know if you have a younger Taurus in your life, but they're the ones that you see kicking and screaming on the floor. And the only thing that you can do is walk away from that. You know, it's like you're like, I don't know whose kid that is. Ain't mine. You know, and walk away from it. And that's the best lesson they'll get. Okay. Let's see. And you also are planning to take a trip. It looks like you wanting to go somewhere. But don't allow people to rent in your head while you're there. Enjoy yourself. Be fun. Have fun. Kick up your heels. Dance on the tables. Do something out of the norm. Out of the norm. I know you like to be balanced. You like to balance the money from what you want versus what you got, and you're always trying to do that balancing act there. So please try to realize when you're being too one way or the other. You can be over the top fun or over the bottom not so fun because you're not having a good time. But anyway, uh, there's my unknown card. Look at that. And this tells me that I really don't think you know, Jolie, that people are renting space in your head and that you need to kick them out, evict them. You really do. Uh, you're also good at seeing the whole picture, not just a singular vision. Even though you're very precise on what you do, you are very, this is the way it's going to be. And there ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But you do need to kick your heels up a little bit and stop letting people pay rent in your head, Jolie. Please. Hi, Marina, Gabriel. I hope you're having a good time. Looks like a wedding coming up. Or a reunion or something. Are you worried about that, Jolie? And if so, don't. If you're kind of upset at somebody, please, please, please don't don't worry about it. Just go and have fun and try not to be upset about it. Go, have fun, be you. And that's all anybody can ask of you, is to be yourself. But you can't let people pay rent in your head. So if you're thinking about not going to this because of somebody else, hey, no. They don't get to say where you can go and where you can't go. You get to go where you want to. And if you want to go, go. Now, if you don't want to go, that's a different story. But if you want to go and you're not going because of a certain individual, that's not being fair to yourself. Okay? So if you take anything from this reading, is like, don't let people pay rent in your head. Go where you want to go, no matter who's there. You know how to be kind, and you know how to fake a smile. So to the people that are paying rent in your head, if they're there, fake a smile and just be like kind. Kill them with kindness, as they say. Now on to Miss Susan. Let's see. And again, I have to thank the twins. I mean, they have been absolutely phenomenal in helping me. And I hope that all of you will too. And I hope that you guys are all enjoying my channel and whatever information I can share with you, I will be happy to do so. As when I do these lives, I want to get to everybody who has a question for me at this particular juncture. And again, I do private readings. So as my friend up there, Gina, she said it was like talking to an old friend. I get it. I felt the same way. I think there was a definite bond there. Anyway, I do readings out of the house here, and that helps me to, one, take myself away from my issues, and it helps me help you. And it also, I try not to charge an arm and a leg, because I know people are struggling and trying just like I am to make ends meet. So if you do want a more private one-on-one reading, a bigger reading, or a personal reading, then check out my email, and it's junenholly@yahoo.com. That's JUNENHOLLY@yahoo.com. And I don't know if I can type on this thing or not, because this is like my only second live. So this one is definitely going a lot better than the first one. I think I only had 2 or 3 people, but it was okay. So this is for you, Susan. I hope, or Campbell Susan. I hope you're still there. I'm going to think about Miss Susan for a little bit. Oh, something tells me to take this one, so I'm going to. Are you still there, Campbell Susan? I hope so. I don't know if I'm. And you are welcome, Julie. I feel like you just can't let people dance in your head. So. Oh, good. I'm glad your name is Susan. Hi, Lola from Arizona. Wow, you're way away from the other side of the world from me. I'm down here in Tennessee. And this reading is for Susan. Thank you, Susan, for trusting me with giving you a reading live on air. Okay. You are battling with a family member. Probably not necessarily your partner in your family unit, or your favorite sister or aunt or whoever. It's like it's over something. It's over like somebody taking care of somebody else, and somebody being you know definitely so you're from Sweden, Glorious? Wow. But it's definitely somebody trying to take advantage of something from someone else, like almost like an inheritance thing I'm picking up, but they didn't really do what they say they did. So you're kind of in a battle with that right now, Susan. Oh, let's just keep those out here. Okay. And this one. Okay. All right. So it looks like you're in a battle with family members over something. And I think it's not necessarily your favorite relative or your partner in this matter. It's about somebody else. You guys are fighting about another family member, or over an inheritance, or over a piece of something. And I'm not Queen of Pentacles. That is a Gemini type of thing. And you guys are going back and forth. I think maybe the person in your family that you're fighting with is a Gemini or something. So I feel like that they're, I think it's, Geminis are very moody. The 1 second they're nice, the next second they're like a different person. You're like, okay, who am I talking to now? Although they can be very good at different things because they're so versatile in their mind. Oh, Marina's from Sweden. Okay, well, that's cool. I used to date a guy from Sweden. Hans was his name. That's why I worked for Disney. He was good looking, I'll tell you what. But we had a language barrier because he lived there and I lived here, and it was fun. But anyway, again, back to you, Susan. This is talking about that Gemini type of individual. So I really think they're versatile in a lot of different ways, but it's hard to know which person you're going to get to even talk to, let alone combat. And all these fell out at one time. And you got to let some stuff go, you know, just let it go. I mean, just let it fly. I mean, whatever. You know, if you're not going to think about it next week, I wouldn't even worry about it, Susan. I wouldn't worry about it. And this talks about a Seven of Pentacles is like somebody's not planting or not using their abilities to the best of their knowledge. They're not planting their seeds, if you will. They're not doing what they're supposed to. And you know what? You don't have to tell everybody everything you know. You can hold lots of things close to your chest. You don't have to tell them how many people you've slept with. You don't have to tell them how much money you've made or what you're doing to create money. You don't have to tell anybody anything. You don't. And if you don't want to, and they ask you questions over and over and over again, I said this earlier, I'm going to say it again. You just smile at them and say, why do you want to know? You know, and then that puts them in the spot and they're like, well, because it's not a reason. So therefore, you're not getting the answer. Right, Susan? Okay. Seven of Swords, and you're not really needing to tweak your plan. I think that you've got it under control. You really do. So I really am not picking up a lot of bad, except for maybe the inner fighting within the family. But you know, you're really pretty good about tweaking your plan and making things work out the way you need them to, not necessarily the way everybody else needs them to, but the way you do. And that's good for you. Maybe not for everybody else, but it is good for you. And sometimes you have to be good to you. So therefore, Susan, please try to work it out. You've got a good head on your shoulders, and you can draw a map or split, or you know, people don't have to be as stingy and selfish as they are, and you can point that out. So I hope, oh, you've been the family caregiver. I get it. It all comes together now. You know, you're the one that was doing everything, but everybody else wants the reward. That kind of sucks. Man, I hate that. I hope that your family is doing better. I hope that it's not what I thought, although I did not see the death card in here, but I really feel like they're fighting over some things that really they don't need to. I mean, if you're tired and you need some help, definitely, you know, put your foot down, you guys. I need some help, because caregiver burnout is definitely a real thing. I'm here to tell you, I'm living proof of it. It's definitely a real thing. You need to get some help. And if you can't get it from your family, try your friends. If you can't get it from them, I'm not real sure where you live. So it is fighting over something that someone left, and it's hard. My heart goes out to you. I mean, I think you need to let some things go. You know, you can't go back and change the past. All you can do is look for the future and change your reaction to the past. I know that it hurts. I know when you love someone and you've loved them enough to take care of them, and then they cross, it's hard, but you can still talk to them too. Ask them for advice. Ask them what they want you to do, and then let them show you. They will. They will. Oh, girl. Guilt. It's not your fault. You've done the best you could do, right? And you're in, oh, you're not too awful far from me in Virginia. Oh, Virginia. Yeah, I understand. And death is hard regardless of whom it is. But when you're the one that has given up so much of your life to take care of somebody, it's super hard. It's harder on you than people want to believe or even understand. Some people don't understand the sacrifices that you made. And you know, it's hard. And I know you're recovering, and I hope that you find your peace soon. But I really believe that if you will talk to the person that you were taking care of, then you will find some peace there. You know, like I said earlier, I talk to Harmony all the time. You know, she'll send me a rainbow or a four-leaf clover or something else. And there's also a stone that you can get that you can wear. When Harmony passed, I got this ruby zozite from a friend of mine, and I wore it around my neck. And normally it's green, and I have some earrings and a ring in it, but I don't have them in here. So anyway, you can get it's green and it's kind of white, and it has like red rubies in it, dots in it. They're like pink, more of a dark pink, but it actually changed colors from the grief I had when I had my when I lost my daughter. I wore that so much. I wore it like every day. The whole stone absorbed all my grief, and it relieved me to where I was able to talk with her and talk to her. And again, one of these days I'm going to read the back of her tombstone to y'all, because it was such a profound message, and I think that it will help people in your case, Susan. And you know, I say time. You know, a lot of people say time heals everything, but you know, sometimes you heal. You have to heal within yourself. So any way that you can speed that process up so that you can live your life and not be crying all the time, then, you know, do it. Do it for yourself. Do it for yourself. Okay? And I'm not saying, you know, don't take your time, don't grieve, don't feel it. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all, because I did with Harmony. I mean, and I still do. Every once in a while, I'll just be thinking about her and I'll bust out crying. I could bust out crying right now when I think about her. And Kevin's mom, I was just telling him today, because he's got kind of a little rattle. I said, man, I really wish I could talk to your mom about right now, because I never had a mom. So I really, you know, I was like, I really wish I could talk to your mom right now. And I didn't have boys, I had girls, you know. So I get it. I get it. And, you know, take your time with yourself. But anything that you can do, ruby zozite, some meditation, and trust yourself. It wasn't your fault. You did the best you knew how to do. You know, and I'm sure, I am almost sure as I'm sitting here alive and breathing today, that you did the best of your ability. And sometimes when it's people's time to go, you got to let them go. You got to be okay. And even if they don't want your help, even if they're saying, well, I don't want you to help me, then respect their wishes, and you got to let them go, even though you may feel guilty because you knew the best thing to do. So my hat is off to you for being a caregiver to begin with. And I hope that you find the peace and you're able to talk to that loved one, family or not. So is anybody else wanting a reading? I hope that everybody's enjoying the channel. Renee, oh, is this a different Renee? I'm sorry. Hi, Nay from New York. Okay, so Renee, I guess this is a different Renee. Okay, and I will do Renee and then Nay and then Marina and then you, Kim. Let's see. So I'm going to do another Renee. How do you pronounce your last name? Renor? Renor? I like that last name. Rednor? Rednor? Okay. Renee Renor, what's going on with you today? Okay, Renee Renor. And again, guys, if you like my channel, please like and subscribe and tell your friends and have them, please, please, please like and subscribe. It helps me so much. And again, if you want a personal reading, again, it's juneandholly@yahoo.com. They don't charge very much. As they say, time is money, right, Renee? I have a feeling, oh, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Okay, Renee. I'm gonna go this way. Okay. Renee. Huh, I was just talking about harmony and here she shows up. Renee, see this little rainbow here? That's my daughter. So I want to say she's in here with us and she's talking to you through me. So she's saying that your voice is being heard. You're being heard loud and clear, whether you think you are or not. You are being heard. So believe that. You don't feel trapped. You don't feel like you're in a situation that you can't get out of. I think that you could probably work your way out of Houdini's box. So, you know, I think you don't feel trapped, and that's a good thing because a lot of people feel trapped and they feel like there's no way out. 9 of Pentacles upside down. You know, I don't think you're very comfortable right now with your money situation, and you know, it's all in the way you look at, it's all in the way you look at money. Money is a tool. It's just a tool to get you the things that you want and you need. It's all it is. It's a servant. You're the master. So, you know, you tell money what to do. It doesn't tell you what to do. You don't work for money. Money works for you. Okay? So, your voice is being heard, though. So, if you're putting the balance sheet out on the table, they're picking up what you're laying down. And King of Swords. And this talks about balance. It's also a Libra type of individual. I talked about that a little bit ago, that they have to be in balance to be sane. You know, really, they do. And it takes a balancing act. And you might be trying to walk that tightrope, if you know what I mean. So, and this is about education, learning different cultures, going places, seeing things that you wouldn't normally do. And I believe that's your goal, is to learn other cultures, to learn other people, to learn other things, how that they do things. And if you're thinking about going back to school, I think you need to do it. I think you need to do it. I'm getting ready to take an accounting class myself. And I don't think you're ever too old to learn or too young to learn. So definitely go back if you want to go back to school, or if you want to just go somewhere and see a different culture and learn about that, then do it. Do it. You know, the partnerships can be difficult, especially when you think you're not being heard. But I promise you, Renee, you're being heard. You really are being heard. So, it's okay. You're being heard. And that's what you want. So, you are being heard. If you take anything away from this, take away that you're being heard. And if you need to go back to school, do it. Do it. Do it for you. If nobody else, do it for you. And do a little bit at a time. You don't have to do it all at once. There's nobody that says you have to do everything right now. Nobody. So do a little bit at a time as you can. So thank you, Renee, for giving me the opportunity to talk to you. And Nay, N-A-N, Nain, Nan. I get it? Nan. Okay, you're next. And okay, Nan, I hope I've got your name right, Nan. I really do, and I hope you're still there. Okay, good. And I'm glad you enjoyed your reading, Renee. And hi, bad hair day. I'm having one of those myself. I do that a lot. Have a bad hair day. Nay. Let's see. Nan. I hope I'm saying your name right. Wow. Nan from New York. I don't know what part of New York. Are you from Buffalo, my favorite city? I hope so. Or are you from the city? I love Buffalo. I've been a Bills fan forever. I probably will be even after I die. I'll be haunting them. If you see a spirit in the stadium, that'll be me. I'm sure of it. Me and Poncho. Nan. All right, Nan. Let's see what's going on. Not a lot's coming out, Nan. I don't know. Oh, a few were coming out right there. That's all right. That's good. Let's see what that is. All right. Looks like you're getting some false acclimates too there, Nan. Looks like that. Did I skip over you, Marina? I am so sorry. I will get right back to you. Nan, I see where you're getting some false acclimates, like, or you're not accepting the acclimates that you're getting. You know, the pats on the back or the, oh, you look good today, etc. So, oh, God, I feel so bad, Marina, that I skipped over you. I'm so sorry. I will be with you next, I promise. But Nan, please believe that when people are giving you compliments, they normally mean it. All you got to do is say thank you. Or, oh, no, I'm not. Yes, you are. It's all right. It's okay to accept a compliment. I know you're seeking something. You're trying to light a path. You're seeking some knowledge on a certain subject or a certain person. And sometimes, you just gotta sit there and think about it for a minute and let the universe show you the way. Listen to your spirit guides and let them show you how to get there. This is also a major arcana. So shine your light and light up your own way, because nobody's going to do it for you. It's up to you to do that. So, Nan, please light your way, go on your journey, and seek the truth for you. I know that the Ace of Pentacles, you got a good idea. Again, I don't believe in mistakes. I don't, which brings me to the next card. You're crying over things that didn't work out. Let them go. You know, wipe that spilt milk up and be done with it. Because you have so much more to offer behind you, you know, if you will just turn around, than you ever did before. Over the spilt one, it's not worth it. It's not worth your life. It's not worth you thinking about it anymore. It's time for you to put that to rest, wipe that up, and move on. Don't live there. It's okay to feel it. It's okay to feel hurt. It's okay to feel disappointed. But you don't have to live there. So I want you to search those new ideals that you have that are behind you here when you're crying over something that didn't work out. I don't believe in mistakes. I think they're lessons that we learn and we grow from. I think there are a lot of love. You have a lot of passion. I feel that there's a lot of love around you, Nan. You're just not ready. You're just not ready. But it's there. And we're leaving wintertime. So allow people, if they want to take you out, let them. They want to buy you a sun-kissed. Let them. I would. So, you know, let people show you they care about you. I know that sometimes that can be hard because you feel like they want to take advantage. Well, sometimes they don't. They just want to love you. Simple, right? You say, easy for you to say, June. You need to wake up, smell the coffee, realize that that was a lesson for you, that spilled milk, and move on. You really do need to move it. You're not balancing what you have versus what you want. You know, it seems like sometimes we want something that's just out of reach, or something that we think we want, but once we really get it, we're like, oh, what did I get that for? I'll never use that. So think about it before you get it, Nan. Okay? And, you know, sometimes when you're waiting for your ship to come in, if you will, sometimes you got to unload it. You know, it's not enough just waiting for it to come in. You got to unload it, right? You were waiting all this time for it to come, and it's here, and now you're not unloading it. Okay? So for you, Nan, when you are thinking about what was lost, crying over the bad hair day, whatever. So realize, accept the acclimates, accept the compliments or the good jobs or the awards that you get. Seek your own path. And again, don't cry over spilt milk. You've got a lot of good ideals. And unload your ship. Unload it. Morena, are you still with me? I hope so. I hope I didn't alienate you. I didn't mean to. Oh, I am so sorry about that. Thank you, Gina, for giving everybody my Venmo. I appreciate that. Because Lord knows I could use the dollars, as we all can at this day and time. So I'm going to go, and you're welcome, Nan. I hope I helped you in some way. And Marina, I'm so thankful you're still there. I am so sorry I skipped over you. Sometimes it's just, I'm using my phone, so it's really hard sometimes to see the yeah, Kim will be next, and I will get her right after um, Nan, or right after Marina. Um, Good. I'm glad I helped you, Nan. I appreciate that. I love the acclimates. And again, if you guys like what I'm doing, please tell your friends and have them like and subscribe to my channel. And it's hard when you're on your phone because you're trying to read down and then you get behind and you scroll back up and then you're trying to read down. So it's really hard on your phone. I think I need to get myself an iPad or something and do it that way. And it's just hard on my phone, but you know, I am doing with what I got to do with. So, Miranda, let's do you. Miranda, what does she need to know right now? And if I don't answer a question that you may have, please let me know and I'll see if I can pull it out of whatever cards fall out. Guys, Miranda, what does she need to know right now? Okay. Ooh, you ain't getting no alchemies or Miranda. You know, you're doing a lot and you're not getting, well, you're not getting noticed for the leader that you are. Not that you want to be a leader, but you're not getting noticed, Miranda. And that was the card that kind of fell out, Miranda. I don't know if you can see it. It's hard to get the glare off of these. And this, again, is Crystal Vision, which I used earlier as Gina picked it. So I thought, it's springy looking, and I springed up my table, and it was the first reading I had today. So I thought, well, let's set up for the next persons I'm going to read today. So this is for Marina. Okay. Am I feeling anything else in here for Marina? And sometimes these can be a couple of different situations, and I'm just kind of rambling into one maybe. Okay. I'm pulling them out here. Okay. Oh, that's it. Okay, so Marina, again, this is about leading, and you don't feel like a leader right now. You feel very like you don't want to be a leader. You just kind of want to be left alone for a little bit, you know, like, gosh, cut me a break, please. You know, so you're like, please, 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 cut me a break, cut me a break, cut me a break. And hopefully they are. Wow. Ten of Swords. It is reverse. So you've got some things that you're holding on to, like from the past hurts, past people stabbing you in the back. You know, you're over that. You're over people pulling your leg and making you believe one thing when it's kind of like gaslighting. They're making you believe you said this when you know you didn't say that, or you know you didn't do that, and they're trying to make you believe you did that. And that has happened to you a lot in the past. Maybe not so much right now, but you remember that. So if I had to stop right now, right here, Miranda, I would say to you, The rear view window is small for a reason. Your windshield is very large. So therefore, you cannot make other people pay for other people's mistakes. You have to allow people to show you who they are. So if I was to stop right here for you, Miranda, I would say, let people show you who they are. Don't make Joe Blow pay for John Doe's mistake. They're not the same person. They may act the same. They may even have the same mannerisms, but they ain't the same person. So give them a shot. Hear them out. And then if you don't like them, move on. You know, but don't make other people pay for other people's mistakes. That was just an example. Okay. Wow. Chariot, Major Arcana. This tells me that you are one of these people that is probably very good at multitasking. Most of us are not. I cannot do two things at one time. I can barely walk and chew gum at the same time. I'll get a headache every time. But you're not like that. You're very graceful. You're very good at following a direction. You usually narrate the direction. You don't let people pull you in 20 different directions. You're like, we're going this way. Take a left. You're like a good GPS. You're like, in 20 yards, make a left. So I think that's awesome. I think that you have a good navigation about you that can steer people in the right direction, and you don't allow people or things to pull you to where you can't concentrate, which is a good thing. Also, another major arcana, and this again is about education. It's about learning new cultures. It's about going places and seeing how people do things and taking that knowledge and bringing it to yourself, like learning a different language even. It's about, trying to understand what makes this world tick versus this place tick versus that place tick versus, what are their cultures? What are their hopes, their dreams? What are their traditions? You're curious. And, they say curiosity killed the cat, but oh, Sammy's still living, so I don't know. And he came over here. He wasn't even our cat. He was our neighbor's cat, but he came down here, and now he's our cat. So, get him. Get that different cultures and different worldviews, and try to see where it fits in with yours, with your feelings. This is the Emperor, which is normally a fair hand. You've had 3 major arcanas right in a row. This one talking about directing the people. This one about learning different languages, different cultures, different traditions. And this one ruling with a fair hand. I love to see that. I love it when people can be fair and honest and caring. And you are fair, honest, and caring, whether you want to believe that or not. And you are a natural leader, whether you want to be or not, you are. So enjoy that and make the best of it for yourself and others. Oh, there's that Aquarius. He's been popping up all day today. Aquariuses are very charming. They can be protective, but they're very charming. And this is a young Aquarius. This person is probably someone that is not way, way younger, but a little bit younger than you. And I believe that they see you as somebody they inspire to be and somebody that they want to be around. They're charming. They're very charming. And I hope that you will allow them to come into your life without prejudice or without making them pay for some other Aquarian's mistake. And don't worry about age. Kevin's younger than I am by 3 years, but I'm still a cougar. I can be a cougar, you can be a cougar. But anyway, Marina, or Marina, I hope I'm saying it right. I butcher people's names all the time, and I'm so sorry about that. But if you take anything away from this, is to realize that you are a very good leader, and you are making some people pay for some others' mistakes. And I think you need to learn some different traditions and some new new languages. I keep getting languages, and you would be a very good communicator to help bridge a gap and don't make other people pay for other people's mistakes. Okay. I think Kim is next, and then Jackie. I'm not positive because I'm way up here. Kim, I don't know if you're still here. Are you still with me, Kim? I hope so. You are such a awesome person, and I know you've got a busy life right now as well as I do. I don't know if you're still here or not. And Jackie, I don't know if you're still here or not. I hope so. You are so welcome, Marina. I hope I'm saying that correctly. Am I saying it? Oh, good. I'm glad you're still here, Kim. I appreciate that for waiting it out and me jumping around like a kangaroo. Oh, Kim, off the bat. Listening to that intuition, are we? I know you, Kim. I know you are. I know you are. Oh, good. I'm glad you're still here, Jackie, as well. I am going to get you too, and if there's no one else. Wow, 10 years in Malaysia, huh? I'll bet you got a lot of information there. Wow. And I want to go to Sweden. I want to go somewhere. I want to go next door. I want to go somewhere. I will eventually. I will. Wow, that's exciting. I'm excited for you. I bet you know a lot. I'd like to have a one-on-one with you and pick your brains. I love learning and cooking. Yes, I believe it. Your cards definitely said it. This is on to Kim. Thank you, Tina. Hats off to you. Keep a stiff upper lip. You got this. I promise. Let's see. And thank you for liking and subscribing to my channel. Back to Kim. You were brushing donkeys, huh? Well, I'm glad you're done brushing the donkeys. Kim, you need to come see me. All these falling out here. Let's see what's going on. Oh, Scorpio. We know what they're about, don't we, Kim? This is a young Scorpio. Probably one of your children. This, not feeling the love at the moment. You're tired. You're tired. And I get it. You're a busy person. I get you're tired. I get you're frustrated. And, you know, sometimes they don't show love, you know. But again, the intuition card did pop up again. You have a good instinct, Kim. You always have. You probably always will. And you're also a good spirit getter rid of, if it's a bad spirit or something that's being maleficent, that you help cross over, which I think is awesome. So if anybody needs any kind of house clearing, this is the only person I trust is Kim Bellinelli to do it. So anyway, Kim, listen to that instinct. You're spot on 9 times out of 10. So, you know, stop second guessing yourself. And, you know, you're not fighting with the family. You already know you did that. You got the t-shirt, you got the handbag and the shoes to match. You're like, no, if I ain't sweating it next week, I ain't fighting about it. That's what I love about you, Kim. There's promise. There is promise that, you know, things will get better. You know, that that you got to take swift action, though, to do that. Of course, you know, with the Ace of Swords, it's always matters of the heart, you know, that things have to be addressed. And, you know, I know you have a big heart. I know you love animals. I know you love with all of you. You don't just love a little bit, you love with every bit of you. And sometimes people don't deserve all that. They really don't. I know money tight. I know. We live in Tennessee. I know. It's tight. But you know as well as I do, money is just a tool to help you get the things that you want and you need. It's a servant. You're the master. You tell it what to do. And you've never been one of these people who have been like, oh, I got to have this particular whatever. You're not a materialistic individual. You never have been, and you probably never will be. Of course, you want to give. You'd give away the farm if you could. Don't. You need stuff too. Remember that. And I know sometimes it takes every ounce of strength that you have not to choke somebody out. I know, I know, I know, I know. And you know what? You need to come see me, Kim, for real, just for a visit. I'd come to you, but I'd get lost and there'd be nobody here to take care of Kevin. So come on down, come see me. And it's going to take all the strength you have, I know, to put that foot down, but you got it. You got it. I believe you. All right. And thank you, Kim. Did you read that, Kim? She's jealous. She loves donkeys. Jackie loves donkeys. Kim has some. I'm sure she'd let you brush them. Wouldn't you, Kim? I know she would. She'd probably welcome the help. You could even spend the night, probably. No, Kim. That might be an idea for you, Kim. Spend the night with the donkey. That could be fun. Little bed and breakfast. Spend the night with the donkeys. You have a donkey for a day and night. Okay, Jackie, this one is for you. Okay. And again, guys, please like and subscribe and tell all your friends and have them like and subscribe. And let's see if we can get me boosted up a little bit more. That would be awesome. I'd love to do this like all the time, every day, if I could. Jackie, you're in California. Okay, that's cool. I'm sure Kim would definitely let you brush your donkeys while you're here. Her donkeys while you're here. I don't even know how many she's got anymore. How many donkeys you got now, Kim? Jackie. Wow, I guess it's still early for you a little bit, isn't it, Jackie? Here in Tennessee, it's about 5. So I'm going to have to wrap this up in a little bit because I got to go turn Kevin and stuff. Oh, that's cool. Do you know them personally? I think it would be awesome to know them personally. I don't know them personally, but I would like to get to know them personally. They seem like really cool guys, and I like their political take on some things. On most things, actually. Jackie, let's see what's going on with Jackie. Jackie, I think you are also a good director. I saw the Chariot there a minute ago, I think you're also a very good director of people. I like the Twin Tarot too, Kim. I mean, Renee. They're pretty cool. Okay. 3 donkeys, 2 horses, and 3 pigs. Pigs are smart. I like pigs. I like pigs too. You got any buffalo yet? Kim, I need you to get me a bison up in there. Well, actually, I want a buffalo, not a bison. There is a difference. Bison's a little bit smaller. Less food, I guess. Wow, that was not a very good shuffle there, Jackie. I'll try that again. No, Jackie, you might be a Sag. Okay, let's see. I see a Sagittarian type of temperament. I love that. You wake up with Gary and Dave every morning. That's cool. I like them too. I listen to them every chance I get. Of course, I still have to work out my knee and work out my husband and feed him and brush his teeth and bathe him and all that good stuff. But I try. And I don't know. I don't know their spouses, but you're not asking me. You're asking Miranda. All right. So this is for Jackie. Jackie, this is a Sagittarius type of card. I'm a Sagittarius. Sagittarius are very, they say if you want to have fun, going to a party, take a Sag. You'll have a ball. Sagittariuses know how to have fun, but they're also very philosophical. They like to learn. They like to soak in people's reactions, people's, take on things. They're very, very philosophical. They also will jump off the cliff and build their wings on the way down. Very risky they are, because they're always up for the adventure. They really are. And so are you. You're not afraid to try. You're not afraid to, give it a 1-2 and jump off the cliff and build your wings on the way down and see if you land. So that's really kind of cool. So I like that. And you too have done some traveling, I see. And you too know more than one language. And I think that's awesome. I barely know English and I was born here. So hats off to you. I am glad that you travel and you get some good different views on things and different traditions. And I'd say living in California, you probably get that as well. You get a lot of people in and out of there from all over the place. So I'd say you don't even really have to travel. You just have to go outside and talk to somebody. So I'd say that's really good. I like that. I like that you're able to learn and be soak in the knowledge like a Sagittarius. You're like a sponge. You're just like, let me have it. So I like that, Jackie. You don't need to light your path. You're already on it, and you know what it is. And I think that's fantastic that you are, paving the way. You don't need a light. You got cat eyes. You don't need a light. You already got it. You're on your right path. You're doing your right thing. And you don't have to stand your ground continuously. You can, try to hear their point of view, and if you agree with it, or you can agree to disagree, which a lot of friends and I do that very thing. We agree to disagree. Kim and I can contest to that. We have agreed to disagree on a few things, so it's okay. You don't always have to be. It's gotta be this way. It has to be. Yes, I kind of thought so by that world card. That was a major arcana that you were in a device area, which I love diversity. I love, inclusion. I love, equality. And I hate that, people are trying to, the person I shall not name in the White House is trying to do away with that because we need that. That's what America is, but a big old melting pot. We're all foreigners here if you want to go that route. Anyway, unless you're Native American, and then maybe not. Maybe not so much. But this card here is talking about, and you are very much one. If it were this way, I would say, oh girl, you need to, stand your ground, but you don't. You don't need to, not always. And it's okay to disagree. It's okay to agree to disagree. It really is. So, ooh, um, there's somebody in your life right now that I don't really care for. Um, I believe that they are uh, uh, not the best friend you've ever had. They're not even close. I I think you kind of know who this is though. I think that you're like seeing the writing on the wall. You're like, "Oh, I get it. Mhm. I get it." Now this person may it may be just a personality flaw. I don't think they're intentionally they could be, wanting to be you. They could be wanting to have the life that you have and to be able to communicate and be kind to everyone. They may not have that, and that's what they want. So they may not be doing it on purpose, but that still doesn't mean you have to take it. That means you can say, and I think you know who this is. I think you can tell them, hey, I'm putting my foot down here. This is a boundary you cannot cross. I don't appreciate it. I don't like it. And if you can't fix it, then just kind of stay away from me. Uh, Six of Pentacles, you're very generous. You're a very kind individual. You're a very kind individual. And you tend to give before you think about it. You tend to give a lot. You give a lot of yourself to everyone, probably everyone you meet. You're one of these that is very positive and very um, loving and just like bouncing around and open the door for people and smiling at people and, being that great person that you always knew you could be. But you're a little bit given your generosity to some people who don't deserve it. I know what I said earlier about a friend saying that, she gave this guy $10 and what he does with it is on him. What she did with her generosity was on her. But when people are trying to hurt you with your own generosity, I mean, come on. No, they don't deserve it. So, and I think you know who this is. I think it's going with this person. You have given a lot to this individual, and that's all they do is take. That's all they do. And once you need something, they're like, pew! You don't hear from them. I think you know who they are. You have a Pisces type of person in your arena. And Pisces are, and this could be you, because I'm picking up I can swim this way, I can swim that way, I can swim up, I can swim down, I can go with the flow, and you can. And that's what makes you so special, that you are very easygoing and very flowy and okay, yeah, that sounds fun, let's go. Or wow, I kind of really want to see what's over there, you guys. Let's go over here and suggest, and everybody has a great time, because you're easygoing. You can swim upstream or you can swim downstream, or you can jump out of the water or maybe burrow into the sand. You are very versatile and very easygoing. And wow, I want to get to know you. Again, with the money, money is such, I hate to say it's a root of all evil, but people can be greedy. And you give a lot, you get a lot, you give a lot of yourself. And you need to try to rein that in a little bit, because some people are just greedy and they're going to take everything that you will give and never replenish the pot, never pass it forward, never do anything. So your lesson here, I think, is to reel in that generosity. You can still be you and not being taken advantage of. You can say, stop. It ends now. And mean it. And I believe you can do it. It's hard sometimes, especially when you feel like you really loved them, you really cared about them. But they show you who they are. And when they do, believe them. You get to keep some of your stuff for yourself. So I think that's the last one I'm going to do today. And if I've missed anybody, I am so sorry. Hopefully I'll get you on the next live if I've missed anybody. But I definitely have to wrap this up, because my husband is, needs to be turned, and I've got a good friend, Shannon. I call her Bubbles, because I think if she were here, Jackie, you would love her, and she would love you, because she's so positive. And so, we can do this, You're welcome. You're welcome. I hope I helped. Anyway, if anybody else is still on here, and please like and subscribe to my channel, and tell all your friends and have them like and subscribe, and please watch all the way to the end, because sometimes there's a surprise. Most of the time not, but sometimes there is. So anyway, I hope everybody has a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of their day. And I love you too, Kim. Oh, Renee, you did learn a lot. Oh, cool. Thank you. Thank you. And Bad Hair Day, I don't know if you wanted a reading, but if you did, I hope you'll catch my next live, or maybe one of the readings I do on my show, the ones I record, will hit you. Or if you would like one, you can always, give me an email, and I'll shoot you my phone number, and we'll talk. And I love you too, Kim, and I miss you. I wish you lived closer with your donkeys and your horses and your pigs. I need some chickens. That's what I want. I want some chickens. Oh, thank you. I'm glad. I need a better hairdo. My friend Kim used to cut hair. Maybe I can get her to cut mine. Anyway, I hear you. Anyway. Oh, good. Yay. I can't wait. Can't wait to see you, Kim. It's going to be a riot. Anyway, thank you, Bad Hair Day, for supporting me. Thank you for spreading the word. And thank you. And I hope everybody enjoyed their readings that got one. And I hope I helped in some way, in a small way. So this is June, Mouth of the South, Tarot Queen. And I hope you all stay mystical. Really. Stay mystical. But the Mouth of the South has got to close it up, guys. Love you. See you next time. Have a good night.